Red Bull Racing lodged 2 complaints with the FIA after the Canadian Grand Prix. Red Bull claimed George Russell drove unpredictably behind the safety car and showcased unsportsmanlike behaviour on the radio and wanted a penalty for the Mercedes driver. After 5 hours, the FIA have now reached a verdict. Before we get into that verdict though, please don't forget to subscribe to the GPFans channel down below, as we post these news videos throughout every week and throughout the whole year as well. It's the best way to not miss a thing in the world of F1. According to Red Bull, Russell broke Article 55.5 of the FIA sporting regulations, braking suddenly and hard behind the safety car, causing Verstappen to temporarily overtake him. After this, Russell came on team radio complaining about his rival, which in itself merited another penalty, Red Bull argued. Eventually, the stewards decided to throw out the complaints, meaning the result still stands and George Russell keeps his win at the Canadian Grand Prix. Is this a fair ruling, or should the stewards have handed out a penalty here? Either way, let us know in the comments down below. F1 world champion and Sky Sports pundit Nico Rosberg was left puzzled by Lando Norris' attempt at an overtake on teammate Oscar Piastri that of course ended in a DNF, and worries that the Brit could get stuck in a negative spiral if he's not careful. Norris tried to sneak up his teammates inside as both McLarens crossed the start-finish line. There was no space for him to do so, however, and it led to a spectacular crash for the Brit and his first DNF of the season. Norris took full responsibility for the crash afterwards, but Rosberg is noticing a worrying pattern with the McLaren driver, who he thinks gets in his own head at times. Quote, "The thing is that it also becomes a little bit traumatic at some points because you start spiraling negatively down and down, and you get this repetition of I'm making mistakes, I'm not good enough, I'm making mistakes, and it starts to get to you in your head. And I've been through this, so it gets really dark, and especially when you make a mistake like today where everybody can see it. You even hit your teammate, so your whole team is thinking, what's going on?" It's difficult for Lando to get back out of that. For the first time this year, there were no McLarens on the podium at the Canadian Grand Prix. Lando Norris' DNF and Oscar Piastri's substandard finish mean the competition have made up some ground in the standings, so let's check those out right now. Oscar Piastri still leads the way with 198 points, extending his lead to Lando Norris by 12 points as his teammate DNF'd following the crash. The big winners are Max Verstappen and George Russell, who both gained ground on the McLarens, although the entire top 8 remains unchanged. Esteban Ocon has jumped Isaac Hadjar to P9 after finishing P9, with Nico Hülkenberg's point-scoring effort leaving him just outside of the top 10. Carlos Sainz scored a single point despite exiting qualifying in Q1 to bring his tally up to 13, while Yuki Tsunoda remains 15th on just 10 points. Fernando Alonso's P7 means his season is finally starting to take shape, while Gabriel Bortoleto and Franco Colapinto are the only 2 active drivers yet to score any points. That's it from me for today. I'll be back tomorrow with the next one. Hopefully see you then, but anyway, thank you so much for watching, and peace.